Are you a young collector and you feel sometimes lost or frustrated in collecting? Does your older colleagues treat you with respect? Are you feeling frustrated with your small collection? Well, there is nothing to worry about. This is quite normal in collecting world, especially if you are a young collector. Hi, my name is ļʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻʻ::::: I use YouTube channel specialized for coins, banknotes, orders and medals. Well, today I'll share with you my 5 tips for young collectors. I wish that I heard them 25 years ago. Well, tip number 1. Learn about the items you collect. Knowledge is everything. This is especially true in the world of collecting. If you have the knowledge, you're in huge advantage in comparison to other people. Therefore, my advice to you is to learn as much as you can about the items you collect. So buy the books, subscribe to magazines, read the blogs, watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, discuss with people on forums, in person. So do whatever you can, what is in your power, to get as much as information about the items you collect. This is especially important when you are buying things, when you are buying items, because you can check in advance what is the average market price for this item. So you can, if for example you plan to buy a coin, you can check in coin catalog, you can go online to see auction results, you can check on eBay. So it's really important to do some kind of due diligence before the buying process starts. So if you learn about the hobby, you will avoid the usual unpleasant surprises, and these are overpaying for the items and also buying a forgeries. Tip number 2. Be patient in collecting. So, the collecting is not a race. If you are collecting, if you are building your collection, there is no need to hurry. My recommendation is to go step by step. And here is one main reason why. If you are expanding too fast, for example, if you are buying banknotes too fast, and you buy, for example, 1,000 banknotes in 1 month, sit down and think how much time you can actually spend with your collection. Basically, in this case, you will just go over them very fast, and you will not have time to enjoy in each banknote separately. So spend some time with every new item you get, see it closely, touch it, feel it, enjoy in this item, in this coin, this banknote you just purchased. I know my colleagues who expanded their collections really fast, and the result is that they don't have time to see all these items, to enjoy in their collection, and sometimes they don't even know what they have in their collections. Tip number 3. Connect with people. Making friends in numismatic or Phaleristic world is quite easily. For example, when you met some person, and you probably faced this before, when you met some person and somehow you figure out that you are collecting the same items, you become friends really easily. And this is quite normal thing, because people like other people with whom they share the same interest. Also, the great benefit from making a new connection in collectibles world is that you get a lot of information when you hang out with these people, because everybody has some own experience, some own stories, so you can share your own stories with them, and they can also share their stories with you, and this is really helpful for expanding your knowledge about the hobby. Through hobby, you can also meet a lot of different kind of people, and especially you can meet a whole spectrum of different professionals. In coin collecting, you can find judges, university professors, surgeons, but you can also find bus drivers, you can find plumbers, construction workers. So there is no rule. People, all kind of people, nice people, bad people, honest people, dishonest people. You can meet all these kinds of people, all professions, whatever you can imagine you can meet in collecting world. Tip number 4. Age means nothing. So you can be a high school student, but your knowledge about, for example, coins can be much larger than the knowledge of some university professor who just came into collecting. So don't feel discouraged to participate 100% in your hobby community, because there is always something you can share with your community, and there is always something you can learn from other people. Keep in mind that in collectibles world, collectors are ranked by their experience, not by age or profession. Number of years spent in collecting also doesn't mean anything, because, for example, some people are collecting banknotes for 20-30 years, but they don't make a huge progress over the years. However, some people who come into hobby and spend 2-3 years, they learn so much, they met so much people, they expand their knowledge exponentially, and in 2-3 years they do more than those people in 30 years of collecting. Tip number 5. Enjoy collecting. So the last, but I think the most important thing is that you enjoy in collecting. Collecting your collection has to bring you some joy, it has to bring some happiness, you have to feel fulfilled, you have to feel that your knowledge is expanding, that you have this personal growth with this collecting. It's really bad if you become obsessed with collecting, if you become frustrated, if you become jealous or on something what some of your friends or colleagues they have in their collection and you don't have this in your collection. Because I met during all these years, I met various cases, and I also met the really bad cases when people are completely lost in collecting. Also, they even come to financial troubles because they were buying stuff they couldn't afford only because of this obsession with collecting. So try to avoid this, spend time in collecting as long as this collecting, as this hobby is making you happy. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on that small bell and you will be informed every time when a new video is published. I wish you happy collecting and have a nice day.